Hi, I'm Dan Clarkson from Potted Potter and you're watching tmTV. It's magic.
All 7 Harry Potter books in 70 minutes.
360 Harry Potter characters and only 2 actors.
Live fire-breathing dragon.
And a Quidditch game in the theatre.
How?
Potted Potter, the New York and West End smash hit.
Potted Potter is a creation of Daniel Clarkson and Jefferson Turner. The show condenses down all of the Harry Potter books into one show. Daniel Clarkson says he and Jefferson Turner got the idea while waiting on a line for a Harry Potter book to be released.
It was about 9 years ago at the launch of the 6th book, and people were queuing up at midnight to get their hands on the book, and they wanted to entertain the crowds. And so they came to myself and Jeff, said, what can you do? And we had this idea of summing up all 5 books in 5 minutes. And it was actually quite successful. I'd love to say because of me, but it was more because it was about Harry Potter. And we were like, wow, we're onto something here. So we extended it to 6 books in 60 minutes that went up to the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland. Then the 7th book came out, so we gave us an extra 10 minutes. So it was then 7 books in 70 minutes. And since then, it's got that sort of snowball effect as it's sort of gone to London, to New York, and now we're out here. It's getting crazy. Yeah. We're actually waiting for 2 people or anyone to realise it's just 2 mates messing around and tell us all to go home and stop it.
Over the years, as more books were written, the story has expanded, and even now they are adding more to Potted Potter.
There's always new stuff that's added, like, for example, it was announced yesterday that J.K. Rowling's writing these 3 screenplays for this trilogy based on a short book she wrote a long time ago for Comic Relief that's mentioned in the books. So the Potter world keeps expanding, and we do try and put that in the show, so we try and give a nod to as much as we can. Because, I mean, I was going to say closet geeks, but I'm not really a closet geek anymore when you're openly doing a show about Harry Potter, but we're geeks ourselves, and we love to sort of keep up to date with the fans and what's going on.
Daniel is a huge Harry Potter fan, to the point where he even calls himself a geek.
I was a huge fan. I have to admit, I queued up myself for the 5th book at midnight. I remember I dressed up as a house elf, and I remember also pushing a very small Dumbledore out the way, which I'm sure they're all grown up now, and one day will come back and get revenge on me for pushing this child out the way. But so I was a huge fan of the books, and I think you kind of have to be, because if it's a loving homage to the show, and if we weren't fans, it would sort of start getting nasty, and we never want to be that. We want to be very much sort of, I was going to say in love with Harry Potter, but that sounds strange. Not in love with Harry Potter himself, but with the stories.
Potted Potter tickets are available now through ticketmaster.com.au.